taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut, season off top, you stop breathing.
There's another one, like I said, definitely gotta touch upon it, from Top Rank. Another one where you have Robeisy Ramirez, who Top Rank, Robeisy Ramirez, I'll give him credit, because honestly, I thought he was gonna be one of them washed up Cubans, because LB and I have talked about Cuban fighters in the past, and I'm not talking about I'm talking about the Barthélemy generation of Cuban fighters, they've been kind of underachieving in a way, or they've been flat out terrible, and you thought, I was thinking that Robeisy Ramirez, because he dropped his debut to the Jobber, and you thought he was going to be a washout immediately. But dude has rebounded. He got his get back, and he's looked like he's looked like an actual champion. Like he's looked like, okay, this is the potential he showed in the Olympics.
He won a world title, beat some names,
right?
Yeah, so he's realizing his potential. So,
but the one thing that I don't understand why Top Rank is doing with him is they keep throwing him in the ring with big fucking feathers. Like, the last time out, he was on the undercard for Monster Fulton, and he fought the Japanese guy that was 5'11". Of course, it turned out to be a whole geriatric, and Robeisy beat his ass like he stole something, And you're thinking, okay, that's a 5'11" Japanese fighter. The guy he's facing now is 6'1", with like a 7-8 inch like height advantage over a dude, like
God damn,
and like a 7-inch reach advantage, like. Where does Top Rank find these people from? Like this?
It's like, look, you got some sentinels for you to fight.
Like for real, like and then Rafael Espinoza, like he's undefeated, he's like 21-0 with 18 knockouts. He can punch. I had to go watch a couple clips of him. Like dude can absolutely punch.
I see him on a couple club cards. Yeah, he's kind of a beast, but yeah.
But it's one of those situations. Is it a situation where he's just an unknown Mexican fighter, or? And he's just been hiding underneath. He's been hiding in the wings and then ready to upset him, or is it just like a padded record, and Robeisy will just beat the shit out of him? That type of deal. Yeah, because like I said, that Japanese fighter, like it made no sense how much of an ass whooping he laid on that Japanese fighter this summer. Like, but it should be.
Hold on, ain't this his third fight of the year too?
I believe so. Let me just see.
Yeah, and he fought Dogman this year.
Yeah, it is his third fight. Yeah, absolutely. And truthfully, it's good that he's he's a whole champion. Yeah, fight he won his title. He made his first title defense. He's making a second. Yeah, that's absolutely.
Yo, shout outs to all the niggas fighting 3 times this year, yo.
Shouts out to 126 and 130. Y'all been holding it down this year.
Yeah.
So
level the fuck up. Nah, this while like this is like down.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And then in the co-main you have Xander Zayas. And again though, I mean, I think that Top Rank's still keeping the cuffs on him a little bit, but only for so long too. Because honestly, he should probably be fighting someone a little bit more formidable. Jorge Fortea.
Yeah, he's at what 154 or 160 now.
He's at 154 still. And
it's about time that him get it on with some 154 niggas, like some.
Yeah, I mean, right now he's fighting someone. He's fighting someone who's probably a C-level 154 pounder on Jorge Fortea. Like, dude is.
Oh.
I mean, dude has lost. to Berta. What's it?
Oh, he got killed. He got killed in 3 by Anthony Fowler.
Yeah, but he also got killed by Anthony Fowler too.
It's gonna be easy work.
It's gonna be, and that's why I'm saying, like, dude should actually, someone should actually up his competition, because I think it's time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like we know who he is right now. It's like we need to see what's up now. Like get us, like they've been building him like Top Rank. Best in the business with the prospect love. Like, they really know how to build up guys, but I feel like they've been kind of at the cusp or hovering with this nigga a little bit too long last year or so.
I think that they're trying to just make sure their Puerto Rican fighter don't get Puerto Rican They're trying to just make sure because they ain't fuck. Because I mean, they're supposed to.
But I mean, come on, though.
No, he should be leveling up. You should be. I'm with you. You should be leveling. You should be fighting like Jaha.
It's obvious he's not. What's that nigga? Verhado.
Like Verdejo. No, but like Jaha.
Verdejo, yeah.
Jaha Tucker, who lost and was calling out. You know, who really lost 0. Who was calling out. Fucking what's his name? Who we talking about again? What's his fucking name? Zayas. He's been calling him out. Then he lost his 0, and he's fighting dudes he's fighting tougher tests. You know what I'm saying? Than Zayas. Like, come on, what the fuck? Like,
Zayas. It's time for Zayas to up his competition. Like, no more showcase events. If you're gonna have a co-main spot, you know, you fight a co-main opponent. You know,
an actual contender, somebody who's taking boxing serious too, nigga. Like, what's good?
Yeah. But I will say, and I'll say this though. I mean, this is probably the one card where some of the prospects are going to get again tested. Like, well, the first one would be Bruce Shushu Carrington. You know, at least he's up his competition. You know, he's facing Jason Sanchez, who is known for giving Oscar Valdez a really tough time. I think he even dropped him too. You know, way back. So like that's one. And then you have Rohan Polanco, their Dominican prospect, facing Keith Hunter, brother of Michael Hunter.
Oh, and, shit.
Shout out to Keith. Shout out to of course, shout out to Michael Hunter. You know, we've been trying to get you on the damn show. You know, but don't be responding.
Yeah,
he be following all our accounts and shit, but
he follows everything, but he don't be answering shit.
And Delonte Tiger Johnson, he was a hot prospect, like before, but he's kind of hit like a wall. Like he's at the point where who also Jaha Tucker's on this card, where he's like at the point where he might lose a 0 if he keeps fighting at this temperature. Because he looked a nice prospect a few fights ago, but he's been leveling up. He ain't getting knockouts and he's getting close fights and shit. You know, Delonte Johnson.
Right. And then shout out to Bones Adams, because Bones is Keith Hunter's trainer, man. You know, salute to him. You know, so I know that this is a real opportunity for him. Like I may, if I find odds, I may even put money on that shit. Like I Keith Hunter beating Polanco. Like I would put money on that. So yeah, the prospects, I think now Top Rank is starting to probably push the button. And of course we have Torres, you know, and he's facing Curtis Harper. You know, and that was like one of those last minute ads. And you know, Curtis Harper is a tough guy. There's no question about that. Now, will I call him a test? I think it all really just depends.
He's known for, you know, he's really known for the walkout, like against FA. But he fought this. Like I remember him taking this big undefeated German dude 0. Like I was like, okay, Curtis Harper, you know.
No, because he almost beat Chris Arreola like years ago. Like this is one of the Chris Arreola was, you know, he was eating candy and he was getting his ass by Curtis Harper.
Curtis sometimes, you know, but this is gonna be the first, probably most likely the first time Torres knocks out somebody that we heard of. So
that's fucking true.
Like it's a known KO.
You know,
like
so
he ain't completely cannon fodder KO.
Exactly. So probably with the exception of Xander Zayas, like everyone else is seeming to have is fighting like real test. Like, you know, it's like they're fighting people that can actually stop them. So it's like, you know, so I'd say, I mean, obviously, you know, Prograis and Haney will probably take, but you run the Top Rank card back. Like I'll be surprised if there's not one upset on this card, because it's definitely built like there's at least gonna be one upset.